Home ownership is becoming less attainable thanks to rising mortgage rates and low, albeit recovering inventory. 57% of renters agree that the American dream of owning a home is dead. That is according to a Harris poll. If you want to invest in the housing market without buying a home, though, there is an alternative. Real estate investment trusts, or REITs, could be your way in. REITs are publicly traded companies that own, operate, or finance income-producing properties. And you can invest in REITs the same way you might invest in specific companies. For more on playing the REIT space, we are joined by Jamison in.Manwaring, Neighborhood Ventures CEO. Jamison, thanks so much for being here with us. Start us off with what exactly investors need to know about what a REIT is before they start investing.
Yeah, a REIT gives you the opportunity to invest in a pool of assets. And you can invest in multifamily REITs, you can invest in office REITs, you can invest in a mix. It depends on what your appetite is. And one of the important things with REITs is there are many that are publicly traded, and then there are many that are not publicly traded. Mm-hmm. And the ones that are not publicly traded, like the one we do at Neighborhood Ventures, doesn't have a correlation with the market. And typically a publicly traded REIT, even if the underlying assets are performing well, it may go down along with the rest of the stock market because it's publicly traded. So there's a big distinction there. But it gives you the opportunity to invest in housing, for example, even if you're a renter. Now you can still be exposed to the housing market, start to build that equity. And we have a lot of younger investors who are renters, but they're investing in our REIT to start building their equity in housing.
So talk to me about how those younger investors are finding the ability to invest in private REITs like your own, given that it's not on the public market. It's a little bit and can seem a little bit less accessible to investors.
You know, things have really changed with social media and online content. People find us every day, but they have to do a little bit of research. It's not that difficult now, though. If you put in, REITs online, you'll find us and you'll find our content and other companies like us. We do a lot of education. Yeah. So investors know what they're investing in. And then we have investors can begin investing with as little as $100 a month, and they can put that on an automatic investment on the 15th of every month. They can begin investing a little bit. And then we have investors that invest, several $100,000 as well. So it's a great way for all types of investors to invest. But things have definitely changed. Younger folks are not looking, and I'm talking kind of the more millennials and down. They want to do the research themselves. They want to have control over what they invest in. They're not looking for a financial advisor to control what they invest in any longer. And companies like ours are really benefiting from that.
Well, it's interesting. A lot of investors may not even know that they're already allocated to REITs, particularly through their 401ks. Almost 100% of them have REIT allocation. But when you look at REIT shareholders by type, a little over half are through mutual funds or ETFs. What should investors know about going the ETF mutual fund route to get that asset allocation versus investing in individual names in the REIT space? What is that risk-reward ratio looking like?
Most investors who have invested in REITs a lot would prefer to have more visibility into what that REIT is investing in. And a lot of these very large REITs, they don't give a lot of detail about which specific buildings are in there. So it's kind of like investing in just a big ETF. Right. The alternative, if you were to compare it to like a single stock or more of a basket of stocks, is when you do invest in a privately traded REIT. So ours, for example, we're only investing in multifamily, typically in the Southwest. And we know that's where the migration of people is moving in the US. We know that's where the growth is happening. So you can get some really nice specific exposure, still get the diversification in a non-publicly traded REITs. And there are many out there like ours.
All right, Jamison, we're going to have to leave it there. Thank you so much for joining us. That was Jamison in.Manwaring, Neighborhood Ventures CEO, joining us on all things REITs.